Hi everyone, Elvira. I hope everybody is enjoying this beautiful day and this beautiful weekend. Happy Easter to everybody. We are going to do a baked vegetable casserole. Yummy, yummy. I've made this a little before, but I tweaked the recipes with different veggies this time. Well, I rinsed off some frozen beans. I thawed them out, rinsed them off, so we got some green beans. I've got some fresh mint and parsley, mushrooms, onion, avocado, sweet peppers, tomatoes, garlic, carrots, and spinach. And there's some celery in there. And we bake it. We got all these nice seasonings. And you can make it a salad, and I'll show you this as a salad in another time. But since we're having family and stuff, I want to do a vegetable bake because everybody always likes it. And, for a side dish and stuff. And I got my workouts in. It's been great this week. A little stressful for my work, but that's okay. My book's out. I hope everybody gets a chance. It's on Amazon. It's only $5. Got some great recipes. They're when I first started because back when I first started, I really was just counting calories, and I just tried to make stuff that I knew that was healthy, or tried to anyways, And then now that this is my 5th year, it's great, I get to do a lot of things, and it's just wonderful. So, let's got our spinach up. This week was a trying week. I did get my new washer dryer. I've been using it for the last 48 hours. It's working because they said after that from Home Depot you end up getting have to go to the manufacturer. But where I bought it, the manufacturing is actually on my way home. So if I really needed in stuff and things like that, so. But yeah, it's been great. Getting to live like a normal person. My workouts were good this week. But I did get yelled at on Thursday because I squatted with Andrew. My squat form was everything right. I deadlift this week, but I wanted to pull 205, but it didn't go up. I had it, and then I dropped it. Like, my legs were giving out. But I haven't lifted heavy in a while, but he said I get to start having – now I feel more confident because he says my form's really good, and I'm not going back to crap because then he takes away my privileges, and I like deadlifting a lot. And but I got yelled at for my squats because I was doing with Dan, and he says, your squats just and he says, I don't know why. And he's like, he says, I'm glad you, but he says, we got to be consistent. So I got yelled at. That's why. And then I didn't do my circuit. Well, I was hoping to get the circuit in because I had called, and they were telling me what time they were going to deliver, between 10 and 2. Well, I was on this machine doing my co-work, and I was on the last round. The guy calls and says, hey, we had cancellation and stuff. So I was like, wow. So I had to hurry up, and then I hurry up and ran out the door, and everybody's like, you should see her sprint. And he's like, yeah, you wait, because I don't always do that on the treadmill. And it was funny. And I was like, okay. But yeah, I got it, and I got here just like 3 minutes before they got here, and I was like, yes. So I was happy about that. And this is one recipe that I like to do a lot because I like to bake the vegetables sometimes, and I make them into salads a lot in the summertime. But because it's a holiday, I would like to, that's why I'm doing a casserole. I don't want to really do a salad because, I want it to be a real dinner, and none of them are really salad eaters. So, but okay, we'll just do that then. And we keep on chopping away. I did but my workouts went good this week, and I was really concerned because I didn't do my circuit. He's like, no, you'll be fine, because I always show up for my workouts. But I just had to get this done because I was out of a washer, my washer had been leaking for a while. My dryer just took a crapper on me, 2 weeks ago. So I was just doing clothes and hanging them up, and it's like I couldn't do bedding, and I don't want to go on the mat, so we broke down at Home Depot. So, but yeah, and I wanted to make sure I was here, and it worked out. But I did get all my other workouts. I did get all my other workouts in, so that's what counts. You know, I got all the other ones in. And I always make sure, you know, I always put myself number one. When yesterday I had to go up in the lake house, I did really good, you know, and I could tell I lost more weight, and I was like, wow, I got everything done. But I was tired too because I had a long drive, because I couldn't stay there because I'm not hooked up yet to the electric. I winterize everything, and hoping to have a house by the end of this year, so I don't have to do that no more, because that was just really rough last night and stuff. So, but that's okay. You know, it is what it is, and you get what you need done, and that's what happens. You know, you just got to do what you got to do. It always looks pretty. That's what I always like about veggies. If you they can give you like a pretty color. Then when it's a holiday, you know, everybody will be like, can you cook? And I was like, yeah, I'll cook. So. Alrighty, we are moving right along. I just know that I noticed that since I've got the weight off, I'm more healthier, I'm more active, I can get a lot more done. You know, you just really got to put yourself number one, because I see people, you know, everybody looks at me sometimes and they don't realize I started where they did. I remember when I first started, I watched everybody do all the fun stuff and like deadlifting, and I would be mad because I'd get stupid sled, or I had to run down the turf, you know, and I'd be like, okay, and I'd be like running down the turf, and I'd be like this, you know, like trying to run and be, I was just so bad. And then I'd be like running like this, you know, I could barely run. Well, now I can't. And I wear baggy clothes all the time when I'm in the kitchen, and I don't care because I'm working and stuff like that. But I tell you what, I love where I'm at today, being a size 10, being able to do things, and I got a second chance at life. A lot of people didn't, and they don't. You know, I was told if I didn't get the weight off, I was going to die. And I remember I was complaining, and sometimes I was complaining because I was complaining all the time because I was like, well, I want to do this, I want to do that, right? And what it was is I found out my trainer was like, you gotta get the weight off, you know, and then you can do the fun stuff. Yeah. Then like last week, I've been having problems like with lunges. I can do the walking lunges with 15 pounds and you go down, you know, like this. But I can't do it with 20 pounds. It's just, I don't know, and it takes a while. But I think sometimes my brain just doesn't click, like what they're telling me, but I try to get it and understand, you know. And I get to do the fun stuff now. Some tough stuff isn't fun, but then the other day, somebody had this sled, and I was like, hey guys, you can keep the sled because I really didn't want to do it. And so I was like, yeah. So then they were like, you know what, not really, if I didn't have to. So they're like, you know what? He's like, you can go outside and run. So I did this hip machines and stuff, and I did that. And I got to run outside to the island and back. So I was like, yes, I didn't have to do sled. I used to have to do sled all the time when I first was doing it. Sometimes I had it, like one day I had 6 times, and then I had 16 times with Andrew. He gave me 4 rounds, and sometimes I lose my shoes because we go heavy. And I'll use 3 plates, 4 plates. And one day I told Andrew, let's do 5 plates. Well, I can push like up really good, the up part, but not when you're doing down like this. It's hard, and it's really, really hard. So I was like, this isn't gonna go. And next thing you know, everybody was like, and I was like, oh god. And then I lose my shoes. So and I usually have hip machines on Tuesday and then a sled to end it. And you have to go down the turf and back, which is counts as one time. And everybody was like, everybody was like, yeah, you're not doing so. I said, no, I had to get my washer because that was very important. But now I get to do fun stuff and it's fun. This is looking really pretty. I always think food can be pretty if you look at it in a certain way. And cut our mushrooms. Oh, we got an onion in there too. We'll get all the chopping done. Then we'll come back and put our seasonings on it. But we might have to break here and come back. But anybody can get the weight off and keep it off, but you really got to work out and you really have to watch what you eat. Do I drink? No. I used to, but what happened was they gave me a ultimatum. So I either had to get the weight off and stuff, and sometimes I had to change my lifestyle. But we are going to break here, and then I'll be back, and we'll finish up and put in the oven, and then I'll see you in a bit. Bye.